Hello, my lovelies. I am so excited to be here on my mat, guiding you all the way from Madrid. I have a very fun, short and sweet core focus flow, and I can't wait for you to try. As always, please feel free to pause me or take additional moments of rest, ensuring that you listen to your own body. Now let's jump into the fun. We're going to get started lying on our backs with the legs extended long, placing one hand on the heart and one hand on our belly, and just allow the eyes to close. Taking a moment to settle into the space, arriving on our mats. Breathe deeply in through the nose, holding at the top, and then sigh to exhale, just letting that all go. On this next one, start to interlace the fingers, reach the arms overhead, extend the legs long, inhaling deeply here. And then you're going to exhale, release the arms into cactus and place the soles of the feet flat on your mat. Allow the knees fall towards the right, opening up the hips, feeling a stretch through your chest. And then let the knees fall towards the left. Just warming up our spine. Perfect. You're going to alternate one more time, taking it towards the right. And then taking it towards the left. And then making your way in through center. Anchor the soles of the feet flat on your mat as you interlace the fingers behind the back of your head. We take an inhale at the bottom to prepare. Exhale as you lift up your head, neck, and shoulders, and pause. I want you to start to gently press that low back down. And notice where your elbows are. Can we keep them nice and wide, bringing our gaze towards the top of our thighs? We're going to take that inhale to lower ourselves back down. And then we're going to exhale, crunching back up. Amazing. You want to consistently think of lifting through the ribs, closing that gap between your rib and hip while keeping the gap between your chin and your chest. We're going to hold this all the way up in 6, in 5. Nice work. Lifting those shoulder blades off as much as you can for 3. This is 2. And on 1, you're going to hold and pulse down an inch and up, down and up. We work for 6. This is 5. You're here for 4. You've got 3. We have 2. And on 1, hold this here, floating that left leg to tabletop. You're going to start to crunch and twist the right elbow past the thigh, and then you're going to lengthen that leg, lower your head back down. Exhale, crunch and twist, and then inhale to lower. Amazing job. That elbow's tracking towards the outer part of your knee as we switch on our left oblique just a touch more. Those that want a little bit more heat are going to start to extend your right leg as you maintain imprint. Low back stays anchored as 2 legs go out on the inhale, elbow is down, and then you're going through that exhale to crunch and twist. Amazing job. If you want even more, the right leg lowers closer towards the mat every time you twist. Can we work here for another 6? We've got 5. We're here for 4. You've got 3. Here for 2. And on 1, you're going to hold. Can we pulse again? Draw that knee in, elbow lifts to meet it. Getting your right shoulder blade off. Legs are pulsing apart for your last 6. This is 5. We've got 4. We've got 3. You have 2. And on 1, lengthen both the legs and arms long on your inhale. We've got our roll up. Start to exhale as the arms reach, rolling yourself up, up, up to a nice vertical spine. Then you're going to tuck that tailbone, find your low back, mid back, then upper, landing your mat. Now on this next one, those that want more heat are going to float their legs with bent knees to start, and then extending the legs, finding that low back down first. Or if you're advancing one step further, the legs are nice and straight into your full teaser. Amazing job. As you come up, you want to imagine you're wearing a shiny necklace. So you want to relax the shoulders as you bring energy through the fingertips and open up through the collarbone. Perfect. You're doing amazing. We're going to go here for another 6. Trying not to use momentum. Think of lifting up through your center. Amazing. It should feel a little bit different for your last 4. Love it. We're here for 3. Gorgeous. We're here for 2. Here we are on 1. Lift yourself up, 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 up. Can you start to tap the toes and then lift them back up to tabletop or your V? We're going to tap and then we're going to lift. Let's tap and lift. You're here for another 6. Yes, let's go for 5. If you need less, hands come down to your mat for 4. Open up through the collarbone. We've got 3, 2, and on 1. You're going to turn onto your right side body. Right forearm comes down, legs lengthen out towards the top edge of your mat. The left arm reaches overhead. Your bicep comes next to the ear as you look over your right shoulder. See if the legs can come into a hover as they stay glued together, zipping up the inner thighs and lifting through your pelvic floor. You're going to take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, keep the legs connected as you roll to your right cheek, reaching your left hand towards the left foot. And then you're going to lengthen the legs, reset yourself back to stack the left hip over your right. Rolling through that right cheek, reach left hand, left foot, lengthening the legs, resetting back forward. Nice. So you're kind of thinking of rolling through that glute in towards that quad. Beautiful. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's the most amazing church bells playing right now, and it is pure magic. Let's go here for another 6. Gorgeous. We've got 5. Are your legs nice and long with the quads active? Yeah. I see you guys killing it for 3. That's 2. You're into your final 1. You're going to reach, reach, reach. And then we're going to stay here on that right side body, going through your reach and lengthening. So that right inner thigh should really be switching on by now as those legs stay glued together. Let's go for another 6. Creating as much space through that right shoulder and ear as you actively press the mat away from you. For your last 3. That's 2. Gorgeous. And on 1, as the legs lengthen, you're going to prop yourself up into a high plank position, facing down towards your mat. As we're in high plank, you're going to see if you can start to draw the left knee to meet the left elbow. You're going to take that left knee across to meet your right, and then you're going to step that foot back into high plank. Perfect. Let's go left knee, left elbow, left knee, right elbow, and step. Now, as that knee is starting to go across, I want you to keep it as close as you can towards your chest, above your elbows, if possible. We're going to play here for another 6. Yeah, this is 5. Killing it. We're here for 4. We've got 3. You're here for 2. On one, just the side to side. We go right, we go left, right, left, keeping shoulders over wrists. Here for another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your left forearm down. Meet me in a left facing side plank. Arm on that right side reaches towards the sky as you inhale here. Then exhale, twist that right arm under. Inhale, find length, stacking shoulders, stacking hips. Exhale to twist. Yes, you're doing amazing. I know things are getting tough, but you're so close to the end, and I can see you crushing it through the phone. Here we are for 6. Don't lose it now. We've got 5. You're here for 4. We're here for 3. 11. You've got 2. And on 1, hold. Little wiggles through the hips. You go down and up an inch. Final 6. You've got 5. Dance it out for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Ooh, as you're taking that moment, you're lying yourself back down and you're lengthening out the arms and lengthening out the legs. Maybe you're shaking this out in through center. And then bring the elbows nice and wide. Let the knees fall towards the right, opening up through that left side body. Making your way in through center. Soles of the feet are anchored. You're going to interlace the fingers back behind the head, and we're going to light things up in through center again. Take an inhale at the bottom. Exhale, lift up head, neck, and shoulders, crunch. And then you're going to inhale, lowering back down. We exhale to lift. Yes. Perfect. So we're recentering ourselves and maybe noticing how things feel this second time around, especially after we really switched on that left side body. You're going to play here for another 6. You're here for 5. Holding this up in 4. You've got 3. We're here for 2. And on 1, you're holding. Now, as you hold, can you start to pulse? Down an inch and up, down and up. Let's go for 6. You're here for 5. Yes, 4. Get it, 3. You've got 2. And on 1, holding it up, floating that right leg to tabletop. Can we start to twist that left elbow to meet your outer right thigh? Then you're going to lengthen the leg, lower your head back down. Exhale, crunch and twist, and inhale as we lower. Gorgeous. Tracking that left elbow to the outer right thigh as best as you can. My friends that want more heat are going to try to extend the legs both out long as you inhale, anchoring that low back, and then you're going to exhale, crunch, drawing that right knee to meet your left elbow. Yes, you're killing this. Let's see it. For your last 6, we've got 5. Can you give me more out of that twist for 4? Holding in 3. We've got 2. And on 1, we're holding. We start to pulse the legs apart as that left elbow goes past your thigh. Final 6. You've got 5. Amazing. Here for 4. Lift up a little bit more for 3. You have 2. And on 1, we lengthen the legs as we inhale, lengthening the arms overhead. Then you're going to exhale, arms reach up. You're going to roll yourself up, up, up to your nice vertical spine. Perfect. Let's start to tuck the tailbone under. Low back lands, mid back, then upper. Amazing. Arms reach up. Now maybe the legs are able to float through your tabletop position, tapping the toes, tucking the tail, and rolling yourself back down. Option to take this with straight legs, with pointed toes, because it's prettier. Here we are. Nice. Really connecting into the breath. Inhale, reach. Exhale, rolling yourself up, up, up. Inhaling to pause before you exhale to roll yourself back down. Now, as always, you have those 3 options. So take what you need. Those bells are ringing again. Here we go. Let's play for another 6. Yes, this time they're even louder, these bells. So I am sure you can hear them. For 5. Love it. We've got 4. Beautiful. We're here for 3. Nice. Good. This is 2. Here we go. On 1, you're going to come up, 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 meeting me at the top, and then maybe placing those hands behind the back as the toes tap, and then as the legs lengthen. Those that want even more heat are straightening the legs, keeping the arms up overhead. Try to relax the shoulders. Perfect. Opening through the collarbone. Let's play here for another 6. Yes, we've got 5. Amazing. We're here for 4. We have 3. That's it. 2. And on 1, you're rolling onto your left forearm as the legs extend long. Inner thigh zip in and up as you look over your left shoulder, floating the legs off the mat if you can, reaching that right arm overhead. Start to roll to your left cheek, reaching your right hand towards your right foot. Then find length through the legs as you reset back to your side. Perfect. You're doing amazing. Trying to keep nice straight legs if you can. And you're thinking of closing that gap between that right side hip and rib. Using that exhale to bring you up. That inhale resets you back down. Keep crushing it. Ensuring you always bring that right hip forward as you reset for your last 6. Good. Let's go for 5. Here for 4. Can that right hand really reach for your foot? A little bit further. Yes, that's 3. You're holding this up into. Here you are. On 1, you hold. Lengthen the legs. Extend the arm overhead. Reach the right hand, right foot. Inhale, find length. Exhale, close this up. You're doing amazing. Good. Can we start to get out of our left shoulder? Pressing that mat away from us. For our final 6, we have 5. You have 4. We're here for 3. Let's go 2. And on 1, you're going to prop yourself up into a high plank. Hands anchor, toes tuck under. Amazing. We're going to start to square the hips off, actively pressing the mat away from us. Starting to draw the right knee to meet the right elbow. Taking that right knee across to meet the left. Then you're going to step right to meet left, high plank. Perfect. Bring it in. Drag it across and then step that back. Nice. Remember what I said about knee stays close to chest and trying to get the knee and elbow to kiss on both sides. I love it. We're going to go for another 6. We've got 5. You're here for 4. We've got 3. Yes, we're going to hold into. Don't let up. Amazing. Here we go. On 1, right knee towards that right elbow. Take it towards the left. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right forearm lowers. Open up into your side plank. Left arm reaches towards the sky as you inhale. Exhale, arm comes underneath. And then inhale to reach. Yes, you're so close to the end. This is your final push, and then you can go on with the rest of your day. Perfect. Trying to shine your heart towards your mat for your last 6. Every time you twist. Good. Let's go for 5. We're holding in 4. I love this. We've got 3. You have 2. And on 1, let's dance it out. Down with the hips, then up an inch. Down and up. You have 6. That's 5. Here for 4. Here for 3. You've got 2. And on 1. You're going to release, bringing your belly onto your mat, placing your hands underneath the shoulders as you open up into your up dog stretch. Amazing. Taking a moment to catch your breath. And then bringing toes together, knees apart, melt yourself into your child's pose. Forehead resets. Taking that moment to catch your breath. And when you're ready, coming out of that stretch and into your kneeling position. We're all done here. Thank you so much for tuning in. You did amazing, and I am so proud of you. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I can't wait to meet you on the mat soon.